Everybody's Jack and Papu and Loplo live with a
Yeah.
review of Halo Infinite campaign.
Woof woof.
Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Head up.
So it's Christmas time. They're both with full bellies and lifted spirits.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say
Right.
lifted, but more like downed, but sure.
So yeah, at first, how's this Halo different from everything else? Well, open world, no surprise to anyone. We all know that. And also, there is like the story unfolds as you play it, and it very much feels like Mass Effect or Skyrim in the sense that you have these very urgent things to save the world, but then you decide to fuck off and do everything else. So as you guys can see on the map, there's a lot of gray little icons. That's stuff that I already did, with the exception of where's my my character here? With the exception of these little things called Spartan Cores. You see? This Spartan Core thing is basically a cache that will give you a point that you can use to upgrade your suit.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm gonna fly to one of those. Yeah. And something I love about this game is when you ask for ordnance, basically you have to conquer these bases, right? And by conquering the bases, now it's your base.
A wasp.
Yeah. So let's order a wasp. And
Anglo-Saxon person.
oftentimes,
Delightful.
yeah, no. Oftentimes, when you order a vehicle, it will smash whatever soldier's standing there. Boom! There we go.
Yeah.
I was actually hoping that would happen.
Nice, fantastic.
So you can imagine what happens when I drop.
I love the other guy running to him and being like, "Yo, bro, you alright? You cool, bro?"
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Go get a phoenix. Go get a phoenix down, bruv. Need some help over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So as you can see, this FOB, that's basically the little fortresses that you help unlock, and they're fun to conquer because the gameplay is super fun, right? And by doing that, you unlock a spot where you can teleport to. Pretty much, you can fast travel to these locations.
Of course.
At the moment, let's say we have a mercenary here, right? This wee lad. And there was another one, but I don't know where.
It was up on the left. You've already passed him. Go back down, right there. Yeah. Up a little bit.
Up. Ah, this is not a mercenary, but we're gonna go here real quick.
Oh.
I'm just gonna travel
my bad.
to this. No worries. Travel to this area so we can just like fly on the wasp a little bit, so you guys can see the map. It's very pretty, very pretty, as you can see.
Sure.
A lot of fun with vehicles, and actually, I wish I knew this before I was playing the game. Most RPGs have this thing where there's a point of no return when you're doing quests, right? Where if you engage, then you can't go back. This game doesn't exactly tell you when that point is. So I went on to try to finish the main campaign without knowing I couldn't go back. And my Spartan wasn't fully evolved, or was not as evolved as it could be. Like, I had some skills that were really useful,
But once you
but
finish
then
the last missions, do you go back to the map, or how does it work?
yeah, once you finish the last mission, you go back to the map, and then your mission is just to finish the fight, which is to capture all the zones and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna put the travel to go over there, or to another base. There's different types of missions in this game. First big one is the one I told you, to unlock a base that you can use as your own later, right? The FOB or FOB, that's one. Another one is rescuing squads that are in distress, in some hill, or pinned down, or taken prisoner. When you do these missions, you gain what is called Valor. Can you see on the top right? It says Valor 2000s.
Yeah.
The more Valor you have, the more things you can call for as ordnance in those FOB bases. You know? So these are still locked because I don't have enough Valor, right? But I have enough.
Call of
that I
Duty
unlock
points.
stuff.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much that. The game is very fair in that sense, and it is a good motivator to keep
Just
you.
one question. If
Yeah.
you turn to the left slightly up,
Mm-hmm.
there's airships there, or spaceships, or
Can't reach
are
them.
they accessible? Or
No, they're decorative.
okay,
Don't
okay.
do anything.
That was just
Bro,
wondering.
come on, come on.
And,
This is not Skyward Sword, bro.
My imagination
Exactly.
was going wild.
Well, I did try. Actually, when other not pelicans. What do you call the enemy pelicans? Not phantoms.
Banshees.
No, not the banshees.
Banshees?
The ones that carry
Is it not?
infantry
Ghost?
with them. No, the
Oh,
ones that fly and
I
have
don't know.
infantry with them. Yeah, those are actually faster than the Wasp, and the Wasp is not that maneuverable, unfortunately. It's the vehicle that I use to, do this type of stuff, just walk around, look at things, very pretty. But it's not that useful, and it's a very feeble vehicle. It's not very resistant. So,
Okay. And one
fog
last
missions,
question.
rescue missions. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Can you go all over the ring, or is just one area of the ring?
It's just
Because I can see the ring.
It's several areas, really, right, that you unlock.
Okay.
So you can see there's like little peninsulas, like mountains and stuff. It feels quite Skyrim-ish. As you can see, though, there's this whole area here, right? And these icons are from story missions. The problem is that now I can't go back here, nor can I go back. Yeah, I can't go back to this whole area of the game. Yeah, it pisses me off because I wanted to explore it.
Did you complete all the little things that you had to complete over there, or
guess,
like, as in, is it resolved on that side?
Well, the way you get there is by teleporting from the mainland on a main mission quest.
Because it does say you're missing It does say you're missing a bounty there, like collectibles. You're missing one.
Yeah.
Like area collectibles. There's one missing. So
it's because I didn't explore while I was there, and now I can't go back. Or at least every time I try to go there, it says like returning to map, the red thing, beep 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 beep, and then oof, you get teleported back to the.
So this is the type of game that requires like a second playthrough if you want to complete everything.
And I got the hots for a second playthrough. I would totally, play one.
Okay.
And yeah, the third type of mission is this purple thing you saw on the map, and those are missions that basically are to connect different points of the map. So a tunnel between two mountains. I think in this case it's probably a bridge with a gate, as you can see over there, and it's a much bigger base held by the Covenant, right? By the Banished, which is basically
they're called Banished? No?
Yeah, they're called Banished. It basically, their Covenant is the race, Banished is like their creed, so to say, meaning the.
Oh. I thought Covenant was like the union of all these.
Yeah, exactly.
Species, right?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Okay.
When I say Banished, it's basically a group of Covenant that are rebels.
Okay, that separated themselves.
Separated themselves. And that's who you have to battle against because they want to reactivate the ring, and Cortana is here, or maybe she's not. Who knows? But then the lady who's in you, the new AI, is kind of a clone of Cortana. So, in general, the story is actually, it's not bad, but it's not something that kept me going. Let's just get that out of the way.
Is it a case of it's not what it's being told, but how it's being told? Like what is being told is alright, but how is not.
Nah, it's just it feels like more Halo, and they want to take you back to the older storyline and stuff.
Old days.
Yeah, exactly. I think they could have moved on with Master Chief and have a new quest, to be honest.
Awaiting orders, Chief.
So, but it's fine. The story keeps you going, but it wasn't the most interesting part of this for me, aside from a few really cool boss battles. And also challenging moments of the game. What I really like here about this game is the interaction you have with the Marines. Right? And if you just go close to them, they'll automatically start following you. And you can just
for a second. I don't know if it was just me.
Was it just you?
No, you dropped for like a second, but it's fine. You're back.
Okay.
So I'm saying when you have the Marines close to you, they will follow you. And they will get on your vehicle and stuff like that. But you can get up to 5 or 6 Marines to follow you on foot, and that's what we're gonna do now. So I can show you. You can actually, take them and go. We can go try and take that base that is over there.
Of course, you would want to follow Master Chief if he says to follow.
And that part of the game.
One thing. This is really what I've kind of fantasized about when I first played Halo 1 so many years ago. Like, there were some of the levels you could see into the horizon, the rest of the map that was inaccessible because despite the level design of Halo 1's limitations, it was still gorgeous, like very creative for the time. But I was always wondering, like, what if I could explore the rest of the ring, blah, 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 blah.
That itch is totally scratched here. It feels like a huge. That's cool. I mean, the name of the level, of the second level of the original Halo, right, is called Halo because that's when you arrive. The Pillar of Autumn level is pretty much just a prologue or a warm up, and so you do scratch that itch here. It's so good, and with the grapple hook, you can explore a lot of stuff. And if
how to make your game better.
Yeah,
grapple hook
on everything. If you like Spider-Man,
everybody knows, bro.
You can even use it if you're accurate enough, right? Like,
that's awesome.
It's not, the reach is not amazing, but you can use it on trees, and all of a sudden you're Spider-Man because you can go from tree to tree to tree, if you wish to do so.
Spider Chief.
Yeah.
Spider Chief does.
I do love me a hook shot since Zelda Ocarina of Time. Fuck me. Oh man. Delightful. So now you're conquering a base then, basically, one of the remaining
a base
ones.
that should allow us to...
Arc-Right style.
Yeah, unlock...
Look there,
Whoop.
the Marines. This must be where they
So if I press down, you have to like open this button. There's a yellow thing that shows what it opens, right? And now I'm gonna let my Marines do the rest of the work. Your allies are either super smart and amazing and awesome sharpshooters and super helpful,
or the other end of the spectrum,
or the total other end of the spectrum, as you saw when I order a wasp. We have really cool abilities that I can accumulate. Here we go.
Oh,
yeah.
Can
so
you
a radar
can you like apply certain commands to your troops, or is it like all AI?
That's the thing that I wish that they would do. It's all AI. I wish that we could, apply certain commands.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah, like exactly. Rainbow Six. Yeah, exactly. Even if it was simple stuff, like either that
just
or
like go, stay, defend,
exactly.
attack.
Go over there, shoot this target. It's not. It doesn't. Unfortunately, you can't do that.
Well, you can't have everything, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's fair enough. Still nice that you can have a team with you. Like I do appreciate that upgrade. That's pretty nice.
To it,
The grunts are hilarious. Oh, here's a Spartan Core.
Always.
I pick it up.
Classic enemy.
And that's
Did you see Donkey's video on
Halo Infinite? Yeah, I did. So here I rescued 2 Marines, right, that were prisoners here. Early on in the game, these bases are very, very difficult because you have the game on heroic. I will say that aside from some stuff in the main campaign, some challenging levels, the game gets much easier as it goes by because the way you improve your suit and everything makes a big difference on the game. I love using the radar.
That's normal, bro.
Huh?
That's natural, isn't it?
It is natural,
the same goes for most games.
But the game gets like the enemy's difficulty doesn't increase. You might have some tougher enemies here now and then, but in the beginning it's a lot more difficult. I would say.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that you get practice, obviously.
It's like, think about games like Saints Row 4, the one where you become a god, pretty much. I mean, in the beginning you have to grab cars and shit. At some point, you're so OP that you just run faster than cars. What's even the point of having cars in the game anymore?
Yeah.
here, does it take away from the pleasure of the game?
Not at
you know,
all.
Well, then that's what matters. Yeah.
You just feel that, yeah, there's more to do, in fact, and I have no more
Get ready.
ammo.
More reinforcements inbound.
And now more reinforcements. You have these audio logs, and I have no fucking clue what they do. Yeah, I don't
bro, it's just
see-
bonus
They
thing.
contain audio.
Yeah.
Plain audio. That's it.
At the end of the day, that's just collectibles, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's the same as so
I
many
think
other
so.
games. Horizon
Maybe
Zero
it
Dawn, you
adds
also have the tapes that you can uncover the lore and it's collectibles,
Right.
but really it doesn't contribute
To your
to
levels.
anything.
Yeah, I see.
God damn.
Smash, smash, elbow, smash.
Oh yeah, and with the grapple shot, now you can.
Ah, so cool.
Woo!
Yes, and that's something I should have unlocked much earlier in the game, because there's some very, very difficult bosses where that would have been
Oh,
super
that's an
useful.
ability.
Yeah, it's an ability. I would show it to you, but I think we're done here actually. Free the squad leader. Yeah, it's right here on the upgrades list. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 5 different things you can upgrade.
I see.
Your shield, which is passive, the grapple shot, you know, which you can,
under
you know,
heavy guard.
do stuff, and then the wall, and the thrusters, which is the only thing I'm missing, but I don't really miss it that much, I guess.
Oh, thrusters, is that the jump capability? For
No,
traversal, or
dodging.
How does it
Yeah,
work?
side to side.
Dodging. Oh,
Yeah.
side to side. Okay.
They can be useful sometimes, but I found them to be useful only at 2 segments in the campaign.
I mean,
There's a
doesn't
very
it really
difficult
boil down? It boils down to your playstyle as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
At the
I'm
end
more
of
of
the
a
day.
distance guy, usually. I don't go up close that often, especially... Oh, damn.
Good
Okay,
damn.
I got stuck.
Bye, Chief.
Right, Chief?
Yeah.
So I use the radar a lot, especially because I'm playing solo, right? I think that if you play this in co-op with a friend, it would be super fun to have the 2 different
Oh
playstyles
yeah.
combined.
So you got co-op as well then.
No, we
On
don't.
the big map.
Big
Not
down.
yet.
Big minus
Not
on
yet.
this game is there is no campaign co-op.
That
It's
seems
disgusting.
so strange and weird.
It's not strange,
Yeah, but
it
that
just,
was
the game's
always
not
a
finished.
But
Yeah,
it's
it was
coming.
stating it.
staple.
It's coming,
Ah,
yeah.
it is coming. Ah.
It is
Yeah,
coming.
it is coming.
That's
Yeah, but it's
alright.
not
It was
available.
always a staple of Halo games to
Absolutely.
be able to co-op with your
Yeah.
friend.
Except for one game, I don't know if it was 4 or 5, you could not do the co-op campaign on the same screen.
Oh, really?
Yep. Very disappointing. It was during that
Times have
part
changed. I
of...
feel so old.
Yeah, but actually there was a point in which I think now the local co-op is making a little comeback the last 3-4 years. Because I remember a time where you couldn't find almost anything where you could have local
Yeah.
split screen co-op
You
or
had
even multiplayer.
Game developers saying, "Why would you want
Yeah,
to
online
split
in
your
the
screen
future."
when you can just
Well, again, I think it really boils down to the genre as well. I mean, it's never really left. It's just it's left the mainstream genre.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's a fact. Like, remember us looking for co-op games to stream, like in the
Yep.
things. Not that we play locally, but sometimes it's like you have the option of, oh, this game is great, but you can only play it locally, and some
Yeah.
others are like, yeah, it's great, but you can't play it locally. It's like, bro, listen, at least give me the possibility to do both things, you know? Like,
Well, the reason why
I-
that happens nowadays is because games are much more difficult to render. You know, and it has to
Bruh,
render
take
twice
away-
on the same machine.
but the thing is, you gotta think, you can just lower res or lower certain rendering aspects if it increases the playability for 2 players. Some people don't care enough. Also, when you dude, Alfonso, when you divide the screen, you're gonna get lower res anyway if it's divided. Generally, you don't need as much produced on each side of the screen. So therefore, it's an equitative thing. It shouldn't really make that much difference.
I 100%
Like,
agree with you.
okay, that I mean, again, okay that in an open world, because you go different areas and shit, I understand. But, bro, listen, I don't know. I don't think it should be that much of a detriment towards it. I don't know. I'm not a I'm not a developer. I'm not a programmer. I don't know nothing. I'm just speaking out of my ass here, but I don't think that it should be that much of a hard, thing to do. I don't know. I mean, again, speaking out of my ass here. I don't know.
I understand.
But the games that I do enjoy playing locally are generally not very demanding games anyway. And most games you play locally are not demanding games in the first place.
Yeah.
So,
True that.
I mean, if the Switch can do it, I'm sorry, but Xbox, PS4, what the fuck are you doing?
I totally agree. And I really hope that this is, local. I hope that there is a way to do local co-op for this, because the Xbox Series X is a machine that I don't have. But I hope that some people will be able to do it.
I love it. It's a machine that I don't have.
Yeah, exactly. This mission's done, so that was it. That was one of the liberating the base. It looked easy. Some of them were very difficult. Like you have.
Okay.
That's the reason I brought Marines with me. I learned that lesson.
And a hammer.
And a hammer. And they didn't all die, which is great, actually. So I'm gonna fast travel to this FOB, and then we're gonna fly to kill that stupid target that's over there.
FOB, Filo of
Bish.
Oh, biche. Filo of biche.
You're gonna go to the FOB, kill that SOB, bruv. Nice. I like it. I can dig it.
Yeah. Graphics are very pretty. This game is always pretty, and after finishing the campaign, I want to play more.
Yeah.
I think I will do a run on Legendary for a challenge. I don't know if you can
do
New Game Plus. Not sure.
It would make sense that you would be able to, but I don't know. I can say, we're watching you play it on Discord, where obviously the FPS and the quality is reduced, but watching it on Twitch, I'm like, playing this at 60 up FPS, 1080, this looks wonderful.
It's gorgeous.
It looks really, really nice.
Wonderful.
It's very nice.
In fact, it looks much better on my computer screen than it does on the TV. The TV is
because the TV is reduced. You're limited.
And here
you can only go up to 60 hertz probably on your TV, so it's normal.
Guys, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Beam! Oh, didn't kill him. Wow.
He survived.
Thick skull, buddy. I think
wear a helmet.
His helmet though. Yeah, wear a helmet.
He's just like, I'm cool. I'm good, bro. Good. I'm okay, Chief.
Yeah, these guys must be all concussed in the head.
Jesus.
Hey, they don't feel anything anymore, bro.
Yeah.
They're
just
Marines.
like Papu.
What do you think?
Pumped with the military drugs.
Oh shit. Okay, air battle time. I didn't see this coming.
Yay! Guys of Arcadia! Woo!
I will say for air battle and in general, the Banshee is a superior vehicle.
It is?
Yep. It's you have the same maneuverability, and you can do when you press A, you can do the spinning stuff in the air, right?
Spinning stuff,
and these missiles, although they're great for vehicles, for infantry they suck.
Okay.
Yeah, and so one of this target that we're going after, these assassination missions, unlike Assassin's Creed, when you kill this
the bashing
exactly. When you kill this target, you basically win their weapons. Like you unlock the ability to you unlock their weapons at the FOB base. So
basically the reward ratio is way more supreme than actually killing someone and just getting information on how to kill someone else. That's literally what Assassin's Creed is.
Yeah. You actually get a... I think that's the big takeaway from this game. It's not just a Ubisoft game with a Halo skin. Most of the things that you do here, I do feel that are quite satisfying and, give you a sense of accomplishment.
That's good.
Even though you have these missions which are the same type of mission over and over, because they are set in different parts of the map, because Some of them have escorts, some of them don't. It does offer some
Dune is nearby.
variety
Be careful.
that is very refreshing to play with.
Thousands of UNSC
And you can
personnel
choose
died at
which
his
way
hands.
you want to go about it. Like I just
Get right.
activated the radar, right? Which is this thing you spit there. And now I can see who's about. Yeah. And I have to eliminate the target and the crew. So this target in particular has a crew with him. Not all of them do. Some of them are alone.
Okay.
And
Soundtrack's great, by the way.
Come again?
Soundtrack's great, by the way.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm
The
having a listen to it.
music
Sounds very good.
It's very, very good. The ambiance of Halo is right there. I mean, back to what we're saying about being on that second level. It feels like proper Halo. You know, it's not more Halo. It's also it's proper. It's what you would want. And I'm playing this with super low res. Not super low. I think I'm on proper low. I didn't see much of a difference between low and medium, so I just keep it at low. I think the computer will reward me for that. I don't see a point in playing it on high because it's still super pretty and very comfortable for my tired eyes.
Understandable, man.
I did something a bit silly, which is I don't have that many bullets anymore. This radar ability wears out, so you have to constantly, recharge it. And sometimes when you approach the bad guys, you forget to go around here and check for snipers. Because they do be all over the place and trying to fuck with you.
So far, what I like the most is the sound. It's great.
Yeah. So I think we can agree that my target is that dude with the sword.
We can agree.
So we're gonna...
Are you gonna meow meow him?
I'm
Do
gonna
you have
meow.
fall damage?
No fall damage, I love it.
Nice.
It's great.
Oh shit.
That's always been a Halo staple, hasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not
Fairly
sure if
sure.
Halo 5 had fall damage, but I think not.
I mean, as far as I've only played the first and the second, but as far as I remember, there's never been fall damage.
Some areas in Halo 1 that had a lot of verticality, and you
Oh, you die instantly.
You
like
die
say.
instantly,
yeah. And you
after
have
a
fun
certain,
figuring out how
yeah.
much is too much, right?
Yeah. Sure, that makes sense.
Hostile reinforcements
And you
inbound.
actually have to go the walking way all the way down.
Yeah.
I think the same goes for a lot of games. Rockstar games are the same. Assassin's Creed franchise is the same. At a certain point, you can always die by falling, by losing health. But if it is way too high up, you just, black screen and you lose instantly your health, pretty much.
My favorite is when that would happen when you were maybe just 2 meters away from the ground or the floor, and that would happen. You would lose your...
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Like, no fall damage, but 1 extra meter, and you die in the air before you reach the ground, and then you reach the ground a meter later. There's the
Dune is
fucker.
nearby, Chief. Be careful. He's got quite a rap sheet. Thousands of
So,
UNSC personnel
ammo is
died at his
limited
hands.
to some
Yes.
degree. Can you recover ammo with ammo boxes, or do you have to go to a
you
base
have
to
ammo
recharge?
No, you have ammo boxes for kinetic, plasma, and special.
Okay.
The thing is that shit. The thing is, some, like for example, this is for kinetic weapon, right? For bullets, but the sniper doesn't count because it's a special weapon. So I can't replenish my sniper on this box here. But if I had a
Gotcha.
machine gun, I could.
Gotcha.
And they're all over the
I mean,
place.
in the spirit of this game, you're always like grabbing weapons on the go as well, anyway, right? So,
Absolutely, and the weapons are a lot of fun to play with. I do find myself, how can I say?
nice.
Yeah, thank you. I find myself experimenting a lot more in this game than I did in previous Halos, because you run out of bullets, so you gotta pick up what's next to you. Like right now, 0. Especially the sniper,
Sure,
6
sure.
bullets left. I'm gonna have to do some adventuring.
Nice.
I don't know if I got him.
You got his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Yeah. Do I have... Okay, this is a shotgun. The brutes carry shotguns, funnily enough. And I really appreciate it. It makes things a lot easier. Oh. Here's the fucker. Okay, radar, see? He's invisible, right? Oop. And he's throwing grenades at me.
That little douche.
Got him.
Target eliminated.
Yeah.
But we're not finished yet. Get the crew.
Sword.
What?
Fucking grunts have always been hilarious in this game,
Dude,
man.
they're so
They're the real
funny.
star of the game.
Sometimes the grunts are singing, like,
Oh, they are?
Good work.
Damn, I hate that song.
they're hilarious, yeah.
Awesome.
So, okay, mission accomplished. Yeah, and that's it. You can have more fun
Right.
going around, but and unlock all the Spartan Cores. I'm really like late into the game. The discovery part of the game is done, and the vehicles are a lot of fun. Like, just gonna drive around a little bit, and you know, play with the mongoose or the warthog or whatever. And I really recommend this game to anybody who has never played Halo. I recommend this game to someone who loves Halo. I'll recommend this game to someone who doesn't know what to play or wants a AAA experience. Because I paid not less than €1 for this game. You know, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, of course.
You can literally
By the way,
play an amazing game for just €1. Yes?
Before I forget, for anybody who's interested, including you, Lawrence, you might be interested, on the Epic Game Store, Control is for free for another 5 hours.
Okay, yeah, I logged it into the Epic Store yesterday to check, and it was some bullshit game, so I think I'll check that out.
But it's only for free for 5 more hours, then
hours.
it's another game.
And free to
So
own.
if you do want to
then-
get
and
it.
it's yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
already installed
absolutely.
it from Game Pass, but sure, I'll do it.
No, that's the thing is, I have Control on the Epic Game Store because they also gave it out for free last Christmas. So it's the second time they're
Right.
doing it.
Okay.
But it's if you are interested, sorry, Lawrence, you especially because you don't have Game Pass.
Yeah.
If you are interested in the game, it is a good game.
I should play that
Uh,
game too.
I think you would probably like it.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I think I will enjoy it a lot.
And I think, Lolo, you're gonna eat that game up in 2-3 days.
Oh, it's not a long game anyway, so
It's the same studio as Alan Wake, right?
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, you see it
Same universe,
instantly as
too.
you start playing.
Oh, is it same universe?
I believe
Oh,
so.
weird. Okay.
Or I believe
It
that
might be,
They
I'm
find
not
a way
sure.
to connect them.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there's these propaganda
Oh.
towers that you can destroy. They give you valor points, which let you unlock more shit.
Lol.
So yeah. And that's it. This is the game. Whee! Of course, we didn't do any campaign, but the gameplay of this campaign is so great. I was a little bit afraid because the multiplayer had so many hindrances to it and all that, but this is such a great experience. I highly recommend anybody to play the Halo Infinite campaign. So in sum, pluses: soundtrack, ambiance, gameplay is king because it's a game and the way it plays is very important. Very sharp, everything is fluid and tight. More so on the campaign than on the multiplayer, I'll say. And other pluses, yeah, it's fun, lots of things to do. The length is perfect because it's about 20-25 hours in, you're done with almost everything. And the minuses, the stuff that is not so good about the Halo Infinite campaign, it's a little bit of rinse and repeat for the types of missions, right? But not the way they go about, because you have so much freedom on how to approach these things that they can go a certain number of ways depending on what you have unlocked from your FOBs, from what vehicles you have, what weapons you have access to, what kind of allies you have access to, what part of the map you're in. And So even though I think a lot of players will go through the same stages, the way you can go about those stages and points to unlock in the map and all that, they can wildly differ. And I think that's a very good, selling point of the game. And those different stages do look different in different parts of the map. It's not all the same. Again, comparing to another, Voldemort type of game that we shall not name.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah. Another minus, it would be, in my opinion, the story. I don't think it's that compelling. I don't think it's that great, but it works. It's pretty good. It's decent. I only felt emotionally engaged at one smaller point of the story, but generally speaking, meh. Just had fun playing it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And not many minuses to mention on the campaign of the game. So if you have a decent PC, and it doesn't have to be super amazeballs, just decent. You can play on low settings at 50 FPS, you're good. If you have a Series S or a Series X, go for it. If you have a Xbox One S, I don't know how it runs there.
Would you say this feels like a next-gen game, or not quite?
I'm on computer, so if it runs well, it always feels like next-gen, right? I will say that it does. Because of what it has to offer, and it's so responsive.
Yeah, it looks good, but for me, I can't tell the difference between Warframe and this.
And from the way it plays, it's very, very smooth. Okay. In the sense of from the moment you want to do something in your brain to it reaching your thumbs and then the game executing it, very seldom I feel like saying, "Oh, fucking bullshit! It didn't detect, it didn't this or it didn't that." No, it's so, it's so good.
Yeah.
It just runs super well.
Yeah, but I do understand what Lawrence means. Like, for example, after playing the Final Fantasy VII remake port on PC, even though it does have its issues, I can definitely tell it should be played on a next-gen console. It should be played on the PS5, like 100%. If you want, because, dude, yes, like 100%, it's next-gen. Like, fuck
I
that.
think that if you play this on a 1S, you're not doing yourself a favor. I think this is the game to kick off the current or new gen console cycle. Like they should have had this last year. They didn't because it wasn't finished, so it's a good thing they didn't release it. But it's a very, very good game. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on the Halo Infinite. Yeah. The campaign. I'm gonna go back to the multiplayer and give my thoughts on that too. I'll have a separate stream for that. I do consider them two different games. I'm gonna be honest. I don't consider them to be the same game at all.
Makes sense.
And I would be totally open to the fact that if they charge you for the campaign, but you can play the multiplayer for free, for example. I think that would be a good idea. But then not add 1 million microtransactions to milk whales while everybody else suffers with the progression system. Anyway, a topic for another
That's where the future is going.
Yeah, absolutely. Capitalism, yay.
With the latest talk about NFTs and whatnot.
Nah, fuck that. I mean, NFTs are at least my concern right now.
NFTs in game development.
Yeah, you're talking about what's his name? The Fable dude.
Peter Molyneux?
Peter Molyneux, thank you very much. Yeah, the NFT game. Plus, I mean, pros and cons to those things, but yeah. So, any questions from you guys? Or from any of the viewers, which are probably one.
Which are me and Lawrence.
Exactly.
No. I mean, I think everything's been cleared out pretty much. You wrapped up that present and you gave it to me on Christmas, and I'm very nice against the little Tannenbaum. I'm good.
Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum. Here comes a dino.
Lolo, if you ever one day get a Series S, I recommend this game. Yeah.
I don't think it's probable to happen, but we can dream, because Christmas is made of dreams.
Oh,
yeah, but Christmas
it's made
is
of
done.
dreams.
So you gotta wait 364 days now.
And empty promises, my favorite. Oh, I swear to you, when I have a kid for Christmas, I'm gonna get him like box with the new gen console and just get him a bunch of books inside the box.
Oh, dude, no. You should give him a
I'm
box
gonna
with
traumatize
books.
that kid.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
then you would
traumatize that
hide
kid.
a next-gen console behind the books on the bookshelf. Because if he picks up the books, he will see there's a console there. You know what I mean? But if he never picks them up, he would have never known. That is so evil and so good.
Right? It's great. It's fantastic.
All right.
I like evil.
So if you consider if you're considering playing Halo Infinite the campaign, I hope this helped out. And you can have more guys. I'll probably stream this again some other time, just on a Cyber Couch Hangout or something. Just chill out. And yeah, come find Dagon Keldrum on Twitch, even though he's not streaming much lately, but he's still on YouTube.
Not at all.
Find the Jack Reinhardt on Twitch. He is streaming lately and will start streaming more with the new year. New location set up. And Papu will also be streaming a lot, and Jack and Papu are back on YouTube with new videos weekly, minimum weekly.
Minimum.
So yeah, seriously out of it. So yeah.
Hopefully daily, but we can't promise anything.
Yeah. So,
alright.
Pow! And on that note, with a 2 perfect headshots, ladies and gentlemen, we bid you adieu. Goodbye. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Another stream coming later.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Never forget.
Mwah. Bisous, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.
Boodles.